Hello, literacy students. I just want to show you how to go through part of Unit 2, the health and well-being for the literacy course. So you should be able to see some of the activities. So there's activity 1 and activity 2 that I'm going to go through right now. So for activity 1, this is what it will look like for Unit 2. So you first start with the Minds On, and it talks about child mortality rate, and it shows you a chart. So it's important that you know how to read different types of material in this course, including charts and diagrams and so on. So when you're looking, I want you to go over these questions. So what information is represented? What does the thicker black line labeled trend represent? And so on, and go through each of these questions. And then you can read this part here as well. Then for the action, we again talk about reading skills in everyday life. So that's something that we're focusing on in this course is reading, and you should be documenting what you're reading in your reading log. And you can think about the reflection here as well. And then it goes into talking about a news article. So here is the news article. So it's really important that you know the format of a news article. So it starts with the 5 W's and the H, then it goes into important details, and then facts, and then less important details, and then the least important detail or fact at the end. Then it talks about setting a purpose for your reading and the different types of reading strategies, and you can click on each branch, just like you did in the previous unit. And then it gives you an article to read. So it's Finland's famous baby boxes are coming to Canada. First stop, Alberta. So you should go through and read this article here. And it's a little bit of a longer article. And then I can't get this Think Aloud to work, but if I did, it would talk about how you see the main idea and the supporting details. So just see if you can figure out what's the main idea of this article and what are the supporting details for that article that you read. And then here's the summary exemplar from that article. So make sure you're reading through this as well. And it gives you an idea of each thing that you put in your summary of the article. Then you can practice. So for practice, there's 2 articles, the rising food prices and teens and vaping. So I want you to set a purpose for your reading, preview the text. For each of it, what do you think you might know about the article based on the title, for example? And then don't forget to track it in your reading log. Then I want you to go back. You're going to read an article for the second time. And if you have a printer, feel free to print it. And then highlight some of the things that you think are important. So the 3 or 4 supporting details in that article. Then lastly, you're going to write a news report summary rough copy. So you're going to look at the news article that you just read using your notes, and you're going to write in complete sentences, beginning with a topic sentence with the main idea, the article, the title of the article, and the original author's name. And then you're going to go through and include those supporting details and link them with any transition words you can think of. Then you're gonna, for feedback, submit this to the assignment drop box, and I will give you feedback if you email me and let me know it is there, so that when it is time for you to write a good copy, you have an idea of what you need to do. Okay, so that is activity 1. And then activity 2, you are going to look at 3 websites. So first, you're gonna go through the Think Aloud for Fanshawe College. So make sure you're watching the video. Go through all this text here. And I'm going to say this quickly because I only have 27 seconds. You're going to do information gathering. On these 3 websites here. So you're going to pick these 3 websites. You're going to use the graphic organizer, and you are going to fill in the graphic organizer and then write a summary for one of these websites and then submit it to me for